When people think of billionaires, they often imagine intense routines, non-stop meetings, and high-pressure decision-making from morning till night. But Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon and one of the wealthiest visionaries of our time, shattered that stereotype by following a set of habits so unusual, so counterintuitive, that they make you question everything you've ever heard about productivity and success. From refusing to use an alarm clock to planning centuries ahead, Bezos proves that being different, even downright strange, can be a superpower if it's guided by intention, clarity, and bold thinking. Let's unravel the fascinating routine behind this global icon's journey to the top. Here are 10 surprisingly unconventional habits that helped shape Jeff Bezos into a once-in-a-generation leader. 1. He refuses to use an alarm clock because rest isn't optional. It's strategic. Instead of jolting awake to the shrill sound of an alarm like most executives, Bezos allows his body to wake up naturally, believing that quality sleep is not a luxury, but a cornerstone for sharp thinking and sound decision-making. To him, waking up peacefully means starting the day with calm clarity, not stress, which ultimately helps him operate at his best. 2. He protects his mornings like sacred time. No meetings, no calls, just mental space to think and be. While many CEOs jump straight into back-to-back meetings at the break of dawn, Bezos devotes his early hours to quiet, undisturbed routines that include sipping coffee, reading the news, spending time with loved ones, and letting his mind wander freely. A time he affectionately refers to as puttering, which he believes nurtures creativity and long-term thinking more than any productivity hack ever could. 3. He only makes major decisions before noon, when his mental energy is at its sharpest. Bezos firmly believes that every person has a limited reservoir of high-quality decision-making energy each day, so he schedules all of his most important business choices for the morning, ensuring that he tackles his toughest problems when his brain is firing on all cylinders, not when he's fatigued and running on caffeine and adrenaline. 4. He limits himself to 1 or 2 high-impact decisions per day, and that's more than enough. Instead of chasing endless to-do lists or drowning in micromanagement, Bezos believes that his job is to identify and make a few truly critical decisions each day, the kind that move mountains, and then let his teams handle the rest. In his own words, "If I make 3 good decisions a day, that's a great day." 5. He enforces the 2-pizza rule. If a team can't be fed with 2 pizzas, it's too big to be efficient. Bezos insists on lean, focused teams, arguing that smaller groups not only communicate better and faster, but also stay more innovative, agile, and energized. His 2-pizza rule isn't really about food. It's about protecting creative culture by avoiding the trap of bloated bureaucratic meetings. 6. He operates as if it's always day 1, because day 2 is death. No matter how massive Amazon becomes, Bezos instills a mindset across the company that every day is still day 1. A day filled with possibility, urgency, and the hunger to serve customers better. In his eyes, day 2 is stasis, followed by irrelevance, followed by excruciating, painful decline. It's this relentless day 1 mentality that keeps innovation alive. 7. He uses the regret minimization framework to make life's biggest decisions. When deciding whether to leave a stable job on Wall Street to start selling books online, Bezos didn't focus on risk or money. He imagined himself at 80 years old, looking back and asking, "Will I regret not having tried?" That single question has since become his guiding compass for every bold leap, both in business and in life. 8. He unwinds by washing the dishes, and genuinely enjoys it. Bezos has publicly shared that doing the dishes after dinner is not only part of his routine, but something he finds relaxing and even fulfilling. He once joked, "I do the dishes every night. I'm convinced it's the sexiest thing I do." To him, even the most mundane tasks have meaning, if approached with the right mindset. 9. He thinks not in years or decades, but in centuries. While most CEOs obsess over quarterly earnings, Bezos is thinking in terms of generational legacy, as seen through his funding of the 10,000 year clock and his pursuit of space colonization through Blue Origin. To Jeff Bezos, a true visionary isn't trying to win the next battle. He's planning for the next 1,000 years. 10. He stepped down at the peak, not because he had to, but because he knew it was time to evolve. In 2021, Bezos shocked the world by stepping down as CEO of Amazon, not due to failure or fatigue, but to create space for his next chapter of innovation. It was a reminder that true greatness isn't just about building, it's also about knowing when to let go and reinvent. Jeff Bezos didn't become the richest man on earth by following rules, he rewrote them. His daily habits might seem strange at first glance, but each one is rooted in a deep understanding of what drives performance, creativity, and long-term impact. So whether you're building a business, leading a team, or just trying to live a little more intentionally, remember this: success isn't always loud or fast. Sometimes it's quiet, calculated, and built one thoughtful decision at a time.